Hey guys, what's up? Bonker is back again with another reverse transformation review. This time I am doing it on my favorite figure of the Generations line so far, Generations Wheeljack. As you can see, Jackie is his old school self. Very nice, very cool. Like, if you absolutely had to get one figure from the Generations line, Wheeljack is the one to get. Because he's just that awesome. Like, there's just no other words that can explain how much I love Wheeljack's character. And the Transformers Prime Wheeljack, though awesome, really kind of just, it didn't do much for me. He was a badass. Yes. Totally a badass. But, I mean, you know, the scientist one was a badass either way, because he could actually fight and work in a lab. So anyways, yeah, again, we're gonna be doing reverse transformations. But before we get into an actual reverse transformation, one of the things that everybody complained about was the fact that he was really short and extremely wide, and that was really a bit of a real knock against him to a lot of people, which to me really wasn't fair, because sometimes there are certain figures where I really don't care how big they are, so long as they get the point across that they are that character. But if you guys really want to see how small he is compared to other Generations figures, then I guess I can show you. So at any rate, here is Generations Red Alert. We haven't seen him in a while. So yeah, that's him. And here is Generations Blur. So yeah, he's definitely a bit more of a shorter deluxe. I believe Trax is taller than him, but for some odd reason I can't find Trax. So we're just gonna have to bear. I'm just gonna have to bear. And besides, I really like this mold, and I'd rather have the best version of the mold, and the best version of the mold obviously is right here, Wheeljack, or Jackie as he's called in Transformers Prime. So yeah, I have wasted enough of your time. So let's get on. So let's get to the real meat of the review. But more time to waste, because there are actually a few things that I want to show you guys. There's actually a way to store these. If you turn them around, there's actually clip points right here on the back of his legs. You can actually just kind of get that in there with a little bit of force. You could clip that into place, and he can just hang on to his wrenches on the back of his legs. And then the missile launcher, which probably would have worked out a lot better for Trax, you can actually pull this off, and then you gotta fold it up, and then the same place you put it to transform him, you put it there again, only you twist it, and then you'd open this up, and then tap it all back together, and it stores right in his back. So there's Wheeljack without weapons. He's naked. Too much? I agree. Okay, so anyways, let's get to the transformation. You're gonna pop open his back, spin that around to where it's like that. Pull the wrenches off from the back, or pull them out of his hands, wherever you have them tabbed. Flip the wheels down, and then kind of fold his legs up and make sure the wheel goes in with it. Once you do that, you can tab his legs together. Come on. There we go. But yeah, once you do that, you can lift this up and then slide it down. Straighten the wings out like that. Flip the wing in. And another thing, on my uncle's, this was extremely tight, and on mine, it's not that tight at all. So I'm happy with that, because my uncle's felt like it was gonna break. But yeah, you push his legs in, and then you close that on top to lock them into place. You swing this around, and then you flip the wheel out. Again, flip this around and up, flip the wheel out, rotate his arms so that this peg is pointing, so that these holes, there's these little grooves in his hand, in his arms, that you gotta get it to where they're pointing down. And then you rotate his hands, because that's where this part is gonna come in. This was the tricky part for most people, because basically how you did it was as you're closing this, the arms have to tab into those pegs, and once you feel a nice solid connection between the two, just fold it over, and there you go, nice and flush. Then basically the only thing you have left to do is rotate these down, push these in, flip them up, and tab them in. He too has the flying car mode, but I'm not going to show it off. But yeah. Oh, actually, before I even say that he's officially done, we got to put these back on. Same thing with tracks, just plug them on right on the bottom. And these were actually a better idea, because a major problem I had with Trax's vehicle mode was because due to the way the missiles tabbed in, they always stuck out a little bit, and then they'd like bend down to where it was like a huge gap, and these actually just fit it nice and snug, and it's so nice. And at any rate, yeah, there's Wheeljack in vehicle mode. I'm just gonna say it. I love this vehicle mode. It just looks so awesome. Definitely, just without a doubt, it's Jackie. Like, you know, yeah. He rolls. Just, yeah. Again, with a figure that I already did the reversal for, here is Sergeant Cup. So as you can see, just so you can see how they stack up, Wheeljack is definitely a bit of a longer car, just due to the fact that he's got a huge front bumper. But due to the fact that Cup's a truck, he's taller. But you know what? I don't care, because if you had to get any of these two, I'd get him. So with that said, this is Bonner signing off from the reverse transformation of Transformers Generations Wheeljack, or if you watch Transformers Prime, Jackie.